I think it'd only be fair if we jumped on board with either Formal or Clayster, I think, and I'd expect both players to kind of battle it out on this first hill to return to retain
that
glass
is
control.
loud.
That is quite loud, mate. Let's get it underway.
Let's jump on board, and we are on board with Formal first of all, so this is going to be a little bit of a fight on glass. Who's going to go match him? It is going to be Clayster, and you're going to see this erupt almost straight away. Clayster is waiting for him. Formal will pick up the first one, but Clayster is waiting. As Formal picks up the second, can he get the third? No. Clayster will pick up his own two-piece.
Huge two-piece from Formal, and again, it's going to be this scrappy control to retain the control of glass area, which is the power position for this first hill. You're not really looking to get that many points off it. It's just about contesting, slaying, and holding the spawns for the next. As we see, Clayster applies with a huge two-piece. Again, it's already heating up. Clayster and Formal both top fragging for the teams.
Well, on board with Scum now. Scum trying to do some work here. 3-1 currently in the scoreboards. We do apologise. It seems to be a tiny audio issue actually going on with our headsets. So we apologise if it's coming out to your stream. If it's not, don't worry, we'll deal with it. But on board now, and like I said, this first Hardpoint swan, I mean, it's all about just being a bit scrappy. You're not allowing the other team to get too many points on it,
Exactly.
Right?
Essentially, if you look at the mini-map, I'd say Denial are in the favourable position. They've got that AR in the top left, which appears to be Clay. You know, he's just going to hold the top pipe, hold the spawns for the next hill. And again, they're going to spawn top, try and hold control of that, hold the spawns, and OpTic aren't really in a good position to break it at the moment.
I see rebounds coming through mid.
But I'm probably about to eat my words as OpTic combined forward. Clayster replies with a two-piece, enable. It's getting pretty hectic at the moment. You know, you might see 6 SMGs, 7 SMGs on this hill.
Well, this is what I said. We're going to be relying on people like Scummy for OpTic to at least do some work in that hill and stay alive. And currently, if you're doing work on hills like he is, and so is Enable trying to get in there, that score isn't actually bad considering.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all comes down to Formal wins the battle versus Clay there. That's going to open up the lane for his SMGs to push in the hill. Just staying alive, as Tun mentioned in the previous game. It's so important not just to get the kills, but to stay alive.
Well, yeah, you get a whole point. So not only that, it forces the enemy team to engage more than one person at a time. And when you do that, you'll win that gunfight.
No, absolutely. Formal picking up more kills, 12 kills to open things off. He's having a phenomenal game, and if it's anything to go by, he might be approaching the 40s by the time this map's over.
Okay, Scum trying to put up a few more kills here, and you can actually see the rotations already came in from the guys, and it's neck and neck so far between these two.
Yep.
Clayster is going to be holding here, and he is going to be in the point. He's going to rely on JCap backing up. JCap's gone down, and here comes an OpTic swarm though. Can Clayster hold out for any more than a second? No. And now it will be OpTic who goes straight into that hard point.
Denial get the perfect rotation on there, but it was instantly broken from a 4-man lock push from OpTic.
On board, and you can see now they're trying to hold it down. Neither team able to really gain a concrete foothold in this hill, as they're just trading kills everywhere across this map as they rapidly switch through players to try to find someone to watch for more than a second. Neither team able to get it as Formal is going to try and put some shots down. Attach comes in, picks up a two-piece. It's still neck and neck, Swan.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you expect. When two teams of this slaying caliber kind of combine, you just expect the kill feed to be constant. I mean, the pace these guys are playing at, constantly pushing it, especially this hill, the second hill, constantly pushing in, trying to trade. Formal, by the way, with a huge three-piece, 20 kills, mate.
That's
Let's
ridiculous.
just take a minute to appreciate that.
I think we'll have a little watch of Formal now as he hits this rotation. And this is where he will be very, very dangerous. Comes in, he's going to get one. He's going to look long range with the second one. Sees attached, not able to quite get it as he has to hit the reload. He's going to still continue now. He's probably pushed forward. He's going to actually back his teammates up. He's seen Clayster pick that off with a snapshot. And now we're waiting for them to come through glass.
Absolute pinpoint accuracy. And although Formal is putting on an absolute clinic here with it, you know, check the scoreboard. It's still relatively even.
Oh, Clayster says thank you. That's the AR battle we were talking about, and they seem to keep coming in here. Clayster comes in with two himself, and now he's going to try to lock this down for Denial.
And if you kind of have to look at two hills on this map, which you're going to milk the most points off, it's that second hill and this hill. Yeah. Both hills, you're able to spawn the opposition out so far if you're able to push down each lane.
Clayster and Formal just did the exact same thing from the same positions, but both did the same thing to each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if anyone wants to anyone's coming up and has just started playing competitively and wants to learn how to run an AR effectively, just watch this matchup.
On board with Scum now. Scum's actually already on that rotation. Can he hold this rotation? Kills. His teammates are not in the position to really help him. He's got an assist as one of his teammates will pick that one up. You can see JCap. JCap will take him down. On board with Krim. Krim is going to try and trade that kill away. He does manage to bang into the side. Going to see attach as well. Krim will pick up the two-piece to hold it down.
That's a huge two-piece by Krim. You know, the objective on this hill is to retain glass control. And you'll see Krim now push it out. You want the other team spawning all the way in the back, hold glass, and then rotating from there.
Crimson's picking up a kill again, still alive here. That's going to be 4 for him as well. Can he get this one? No, will eventually get shut down. Formal not in a position, on board with Scum. Scum trying to take down Clayster. 3 to 9 trying to push him here as well. Can he manage to stay alive? No, Attach will come in with the two pieces. We switch to him.
And that was huge from Attach. You know, I thought OpTic were going to break away at one point, and they have managed to establish a 30-point lead, but swiftly put down by Denial, who are now flooding into the hill.
Well, Clayson now trying to do some work for his own team. He's not going to be able to get that one. Enable will pick it up. Attach coming in once again, trying to put shots down everywhere. Not got the support. He's going to have to wait for this one, and he does go down as Clayson tries to pick up that kill here. And you know what? OpTic have finally got a lead going into the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you said, Bryce, it's literally just coming down to those power positions and who's able to establish them, Clayster or Formal.
Well, you see both teams now going back to this scrappy middle hill. I don't really expect to see the score change that much. Both teams will get points, but unless anybody can pull off something amazing, which it seems like OpTic is starting to clear them out, they're going to be relying on people like Clayster to try and hold down Glass, but they've got Formal facing him.
Yeah, and I think the French crowd are really starting to take a liking to OpTic, possibly after they took down Vitality, you know, but I think that every time, you know, Scump gets a two-piece, the crowd are going absolutely ballistic. Clayster, the last guy in the hill, gets taken out, not particularly the position you want to be in with an AR. You'd rather just stay top glass and let your SMGs flood in. Although Replays not having the best of games at the moment, 12 and 24.
I'm trying to get this attached. Can he get the three? No, it's the reload. Oh, gets
Finally
it anyway.
gets it.
Reload cancelled. That is confidence to hit the reload cancel with 4 bullets left. Great three-piece from him.
Now with 5 seconds left, you really need to be rotating this next zone. Looks like OpTic are in the favourable position. Again, another huge two-piece from Formal on rotation, maintaining the control of the top road. You'll see him get up in the top buildings, get up in the power positions. And just as I say that, I'll eat my own words because it seems as though Denial are now flooding in the hill and have control.
Oh, here we go. OpTic still coming through. Scump though trying to do some work. He does pick up a 2-base but cannot hit the third. Enable is currently in here. Score still massively in favour of OpTic, 129 to 77. And you've got to be wondering, can they make this lead a little bit bigger to give them a cushion? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, courtesy of some immense slaying power, we're just starting to see OpTic gradually pull away.
Speaking of slaying power, 40 to 22. Crimsix is now turning it up as well. I mean, he's going neutral at the moment, but it's all about OpTic Formal just holding down those lanes. Like you said, AR-dominated map, and he's dominating it.
Well, that's the thing with Crim. I think people, because he doesn't particularly get as many kills as he used to in previous teams, people think that, you know, this might not be his game, but that's entirely incorrect. You know, it's just purely because of the role he's playing in this team and the fact that if he's kind of playing a more passive role and letting his teammates slay, or a more objective role, he's not gonna be putting up the best stats when you're around players like Scumble Formal.
That's a really good point. I think a lot of people actually missed in terms of when you put 3 massive slags on a team, of course all of them aren't going to drop 50 bombs every time. It's impossible.
And it's a huge misconception that say whoever's got the most kills is performing the best, you know. Yeah. It's just because they're in the position to pick up those kills. OpTic now with perfect control. Denial is spawning so far out glass, which is pretty much in the perfect position for OpTic. Form's just going to sit in this lot area, pick them off long range with the AR. Does get taken out by Replays, swiftly traded by Crim6. Jacob the only guy, and he's going to get taken out again with another wave of kills.
Well, you can see this has actually become a lot more comfortable for OpTic in maybe the last 2 or 3 hills. They have now got a lead. It is 180 to 82. And you've got to be saying they're actually just upping the tempo.
Yeah, I think I did say it was possible for Formal to get 40 kills if he kept on going. He's now got 44 kills, so yeah, about that.
Well, here comes
with 2 minutes left.
Here comes the rotation. You can actually see Denial are pushing way out there to try and get it, but it doesn't matter. 2 kills go round. They now have to push through again. Denial versus OpTic. Here comes the flood.
Yeah, and this is a really coordinated push by OpTic on glass side. You know, they pick up the 1 kill, traded. Formal with 2, Enable and Scumps on the pinch should be able to take this last guy out and retain control.
Well, Enable, you know what, that was confidence there to turn his back on that player and let his teammates pick it up. But they have now slayed Denial completely out the hill. And that was actually a fairly swift there, considering Denial had such a big advantage with the fact that they had that hill way in time. All 4 of their players were in a position. OpTic swept them.
Absolutely. I mean, look at the chemistry. You wouldn't exactly expect that these guys are using a pickup, you know. They're essentially playing with a player who perhaps they've only had a month's worth of practice with, you know. They're playing as if this is their full team, just the chemistry they have in breaking hills.
Well, you see Jacob now trying to pick up some more shots. He will pick up that one. Here comes OpTic. 3 of them now sacking to come into this point. It will be taken down as Enable picks up a 2-piece at the same time. And I've swept them out pretty much again. There's so little resistance when OpTic come through.
Yeah, and Replays is not having a good game at all, contrary to the OpTic team, who each player is performing solidly in their own right. You know, it's kind of down to Replays to sort of pick up that slack in a way.
Well, here goes the rotation. OpTic will have it. This game is all but a formality and has been for a little while. But you know what? I am actually going to watch Formal here because he's just dropped his 50 bomb.
Yeah, takes out Clayster again, kind of the narrative of
this my goodness.
And destroys Attach. You know, it's what we expect, I guess. It's not particularly surprising when you see Formal pull off shots like that. You know, we've been seeing it for the entire match. And as you guys will probably have known for the past few minutes, it is over. OpTic are going to take it. Denial perhaps might not get any more than 100 points. They might be putting the 100-point club.
Is that the 100-point club? It is. OpTic Gaming, we said we didn't think it would be comfortable. Turns out it was in the end. It was very, very close right up until that last rotation, first half.
Yeah.
Where they, OpTic started to pull ahead, and then every hill since then, they just kept doing it, just kept going further and further ahead.
I think it was the final 5 minutes that just gradually starting to pull away, perhaps. They were just consistently making more kills. I mean, replays 17 and 41. Not the best performance considering, even though he's an objective player, you still kind of need to be picking up more kills than that. Whether that's down to the fact that Formal was sort of dominating with an R and replays was kind of running into a brick wall in that respect. 54 kills, by the way. 54.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, Scump 17 catches. I mean, Attached did the same thing. He was really kind of breaking hills and coming in by himself, but it just didn't matter. I mean, it's the slaying power was so much in OpTic's favor.
Absolutely.
That it was hard for Denial to make anything there. Even when they got the rotation and they played the rotation like we've got it, like they had that top hill. Just got swept out of it straight away. A concerned push by OpTic. They had the advantage of just going straight for them, and they went as 4 men every single time. It was a flood of players. It wasn't one or two. I think they only pinched that top hill once.
Yeah.
And even then, they had 3 people coming at the same time coming through.
Exactly. I mean, it was just pure teamwork. When each player needed to make an important kill, perhaps on rotation or to break the hill, they did. A classic example: Scump, 33 kills, 17 captures. 17. That's a phenomenal. It just shows the amount of pressure they're putting on each hill. Just how fast-paced they're playing.
Well, there you go. I mean, this is going to be 1-0 to OpTic, and I'd say the slaying might come into effect for them. But the next map, we're going to go on to Search and Destroy. Swan, is this going to affect the Denial mentality at all?
No, absolutely not. These guys, as I said previously, but on the couch before the match, these guys are all veterans in their own right. Clayster, his mental game is perhaps as strong as any other player. He'll know what to say, he'll know the right things, how to motivate his team, how to say, look, the key thing is just forget about that. The map's over. Don't even dwell on it. That didn't even happen. Just start. This is a new map, fresh series. The Hardpoint didn't happen. Forget about it. Just concentrate on this SnD, take it one map at a time. Because if you start thinking, oh, we just got destroyed on that solar, or oh, we played so bad, and it's the wrong mentality. You have to just it's about positivity, and you'll see a lot of American guys will say positive vibes. That's quite a common phrase that's thrown around. It's kind of applicable to this situation. They just need to realize that it's over. Forget about it. Concentrate on this next map and put everything into this.
Well, how do you want to call this one? I mean, both teams have got great SnD players. Both teams, know what they're doing SnD-wise. I mean, if you actually look day one for Denial, they were 0 and 4 in Search and Destroy, and then ended up winning the last one of the, map number 5 against, was it Barrage?
Yeah, Barrage, I think. But yeah, no, I expect to go in a similar fashion. I expect Denial to take this map. If it was a lesser experienced team, a team who perhaps aren't used to these situations, then you could say that just purely based on the momentum that OpTic have, that they'll be sort of demoralized, I guess. But because these guys, they
world champs for a reason, right?
Oh, exactly, and sort of the mental game, it plays a huge part in it.
Well, we're going to get this countdown underway. It's 5 seconds now before we go into the Search and Destroy. Let's go on board with the attacking team first of all. It's going to be Attach.
I'd be interested to check how many people are using snipers, actually, if that's possible.
Yeah, let's have a quick look. He's already got one. Clayster's got one. The Hatch has one. JCap does not. Neither does Replays. Quick look through. Oh, already 2 kills are going down.
With a huge shot and enable on JCap. That's
Scump's
a 4v2.
got one as well.
And you'll see now, because they've got those opening kills, they can afford to sort of give up map control and play as a unit. Basically force Attach and Replays to make a mistake, which is what they're doing.
I was talking about this earlier here, the 2-on-2 bomb sites, right? Even if they had lost that trade, it still is 2 versus 1 or a 1 versus 1. As long as they trade one of those kills, the duos, they're absolutely fine on this map. So currently it is a 1 versus 4 for Replays.
It'd be phenomenal if he does this, but he's never doing it. Sorry to deflate your hopes, guys, but it's pretty much impossible, especially against a team who is so disciplined like OpTic. You'll see that they're never going to they're just going to surround him. You see this play coming up on the flank, takes him out. They're not going to let, especially in this environment, they're not going to let anything slip. They're not going to make any mistakes, which will give him an opportunity to clutch.
Yeah, big plays there from him, and you know what, I've got to be saying here, every single member of OpTic got a kill.
Yeah, check out the scoreboard. I mean, pretty much a perfect round for OpTic. Everyone got a kill and nobody died.
Well, we're going to jump back on board with them now, and we're going to go on to the attacking squad of OpTic Gaming. Anyone you want to watch in particular, this one?
We'll go with Crim6, I think. He's got double nades. I want to see where he throws them for some reason.
So sniping. Obviously, if you can hit that cross snipe there, I mean, it's almost impossible to do. You will hit it. It'd never be skill, it'd just purely be a fleeky shot. But if you do, that's your opportunity to really push Skull hard.
And Crim with a huge opening pick on Attach.
Can he get the second kill as well? He can. Crimson pick up two-piece. Clayster will trade it away though, but Crim has probably done just enough for them to consider Skull as a push. And maybe a big kill going here. Scump gets that one as well. It's now replays in a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, I expect them to pick this bomb up, lay it down at B, and just
oh, he got it though. Bomb is now outside in the street.
Well, it is possible right now, you know, especially replays. I think he's largely renowned as a pretty effective sniper, is he not?
Yeah, he is, and he's seeing if he can prove that again here. I think OpTic will play this safe, put this bomb down, and that's going to force replays to actually really struggle to get in here. There's so many corners and so many ways you can play this bomb site. It's actually very, very difficult once this bomb is down to take it, especially outnumbered.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the OpTic, in case you guys haven't noticed, they've acknowledged that replays, he had the sniper. They don't want to basically get into any long-range battles. They're just going to sit in close quarters, play the trade.
Bomb was going for the trade. Yeah, there we go. Formal knew he was weak, and he knew Scum was weak. Scum was the one who challenged.
Absolutely textbook, you know. They're
standing next to each other at the end, but
as soon as they put shots into this guy, they knew just to push him. You know, there's no waiting around. There's no kind of hesitation. It's straight in there.
There you go. OpTic have now got the second round as well.
And my prediction's going out the window, Bryce.
They do look very, very confident on the search and destroy here. That big play from Crimsix really opened it up for them. But let's jump on board with Clayster first of all. He has got an overkill sniper as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the round they really need to get. They can't just let it spiral out of control and go 3 rounds down, especially after losing the first map, you know. Formal and Crimsix again electing to do a pretty aggressive B rush. Scump does trade the kill and attach him Formal though.
Oh, down it goes. It has been traded. It is now advantage numerically again to OpTic Gaming. And replay is now coming out of the window.
And you see, as soon as Crim got that kill, they realised they had numbers. They're going to back up, perhaps give up the bomb site. And again, let replays and JCap just make the move.
Replay, down he goes. 3-0 to OpTic Gaming. And it's just a confidence one. I think that's the only way you can really describe it.
Absolutely, and they're getting that opening pick every time. And if they, well, I think Denial might have got it, but they're trading immediately every time.
And this is reminiscent of what they actually did against Vitality. The trades, OpTic are playing their SnD as a trade game.
Absolutely, it's just purely teamwork. You know, they're grouping up. It's just textbook COD, to be honest. They're grouping up in every situation. If they're never putting themselves in, say, a 1v1 gunfight. It's always a 2v1. There's always someone there to help.
Oh, jumping on board. I'm going to go on board with Crimsix again as he tries to get this snipe across. Not really in the position for it, and I think he saw Attach there, and Attach completely misses the snipe, so Crim is safe.
I think we're going to see probably a slow B push from OpTic here, and it's kind of unfortunate for Denial because they've decided to give up the B bomb site. I think that's a mistake because, as far as I'm concerned, OpTic kind of favour the B bomb site.
Got a snipe. And now, are they going to do this? This is it. It's a heavy sniper game here. Denial have managed to get into Skull, so they are going to be able to defend us a little bit, especially now. JCat picks it off, bringing it back to a 3 versus 3.
To even things up.
Unfortunately, JCat managed to just dodge out of the way there. JCat picks up another kill here. JCat really doing the damage against OpTic Gaming. That's 2 kills so far this round, slowing down this B push. Oh, he saw it. Scum surely saw Clayster. He definitely saw him there. Just double check.
Now, they're in an unfortunate position here because Denial at the moment have B control. Scump has no nades to sort of clear the guys out back locker. So they expect, you know, perhaps a mid-row push or a rotation just to kind of get this 1 kill and open up the numbers.
Is Scump baiting here? Is that what he's doing? Allowing Formal to maybe get plant down?
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, at the moment they're kind of playing individually. They're just looking to kind of get 1 kill to even up the numbers. Didn't unfortunately work out. And I'd be surprised if they allow Formal to get this.
Yeah, JCap's got it. Easy to defuse there from him, I mean.
Solid round from JCap, actually. I think he got 3 kills that round.
Yeah, he did. And you be honest with you, like you've got to say in that scenario, we knew what they were doing. I mean, if Scum had made that kill in Skull, then that would have been maybe a little bit of a different story. 2 versus 2, they would have had to hunt Scump down, and Formal would have put that bomb down almost straight away, and that would have pulled Denial apart a little bit.
Exactly. I mean, that's the
thing. 1 kill made a big difference.
Exactly. So if it's say a 3v2 situation, that 1 kill, it either makes it a 3v1 or a 2v2. It's hugely important to kind of catch one player off guard and get that pick. Formal with a huge shot on Clayster, by the way.
Clayster looked for that shot across, and Formal picked it. Formal actually getting another scope there. Let's see if we can jump on board with him. Oh my goodness! Formal gets the 3rd!
You might as well get the 4th match.
Just give him the 4th.
Why not, please? Just keep for him there. He can't hear me, but...
Oh, he gets it. Okay, he will get it.
He loves it. He's screaming. He's beating his chest.
Who would expect him to get 2 on the defensive side, pick up a 3rd, and then pick it up eventually? It could have been all 4 snipe kills.
He's having a good time, isn't he? I mean, we're only 2 maps into this series, but I think he's already sort of asserting himself as a candidate for MVP of the tournament if he continues along this route.
Oh, I wonder who we should watch on this attack then, Swan.
Oh yeah, I mean, perhaps Formerly's been playing all right, hasn't he? Why not?
Yeah, there we go. Snipe coming in. He's going to see Attach as well. He saw that little red heat glow.
This is the second round actually. Attach is electing to be pretty aggressive through mid road. Got the snipe.
Not going to see anyone there so far.
Delilah are in a good position actually to defend these bomb sites. They're playing pretty aggressive. JCap does get caught off guard, does get traded by Attach. So again, Delilah are in a good position here. They've kind of established map control.
So they do. It is going to be a 3 versus 3 here. Formal still with that sniper, still trying to be dangerous. Is that going down? It is. It could be a goal opportunity, especially since Crimson picked up a kill. He should see somebody else here, but he will be traded away. Oh, this is not great for Denial if they come through that doorway.
Yep.
He's seen him. Oh, he's going to just snipe down. He really needs his teammate to maybe back him up a little bit here. He's going to get pushed. Sees one will go down.
That's a really good use of movement actually by Replays
can he
to be
get
able
a
to pick up that
two-piece?
kill.
No.
1v1.
Enable almost had him, but this is a clock play. Is Replay's going to push him? Oh, that's unfortunate. If Replay's maybe had an opportunity.
Yep.
Check the bomb, that's it. Now he's just going to play it.
Exactly.
That's all he's going to do. He's going to play the clock here. Replay's pretty much can't win this one now. And he takes him down.
5-1. Solid performance to be honest. Well, solid I think is an understatement. It's an absolute clinic that they're putting on at the moment. It was kind of a mistake for Denial to let them get that bomb down because I think it was sort of a 3v3, 3v2 situation at one point. But as soon as you get that bomb down, you give the offensive team the advantage because they're able to just play the clock, as we've said numerous times before.
Enable traded really well there when Formal got pushed. So clearly Formal shouted they're coming, and he knew that it's unlikely for him to win that scenario when he gets pushed.
Yeah.
Simply because he has to kind of switch out and he has to be in a better position. Oh, Clayster will take down Formal this time. We just
making great use of cold-blooded there, I might add, actually.
Yeah. Clayster now looking to see if he can get another pick here. Gonna be another kill. Replays almost got him. Tries to bang it through the wall. Not able to here. OpTic a man down this time, but it is map point.
Yeah. Now, obviously, as casters, we have the luxury of, and spectators, we have the luxury of looking at the COD caster, the COD vision. And if the players had known that, they'd have known that the B bomb site was completely open immediately after Clayster got that pick.
Gump is going to try, but no. Replays will outsnipe him. Crimson in a 1 versus 4. Gets one. Surely not.
That's a criminal two-piece right there.
He's going to see a third person there. He's going to be pushed. Oh, pushing him on street. Not able to get it. Crossfire and pinch. That's how you shut down Crim.
Yeah.
That's really the
I
only
mean,
way
you
to
need
shut
4
down Crim.
players to shut down Crim in that instance, apparently.
But yeah, you can even see Clayster didn't really want to test him. He almost, I thought he might have even jumped up there and Crim had the third kill, but they knew exactly where he was. They waited for the pinch. That's clinical.
8 kills from Crim as well, I might add. I think that's perhaps one of my only predictions I've got right, that he'd kind of be the star performer in SnD.
Well, let's jump on board with Formal. Let's go Formal or Crimsix. Either way, we're going to see some great gameplay. And he's not going to be sniping straight across this time, but he may be looking up main
Interesting
street.
strategy from Denali if you look at the minimap. They've elected to just push 3-man all-out aggression on A. It hasn't really paid off as OpTic have just decided to play it defensive in the spawn. And again, if you look at the minimap, the B bomb site for perhaps the 3rd consecutive round is entirely open.
You see they switched there. Formal's actually come back and said, I'll take the long sight line and see if we can get it. Now, can they break into here? Replays will be trying to stop them. Denial will be now rotating back across. Replays does not get it, and Crimsix is now going to go for a very quick plan. His teammates will be covering him as well. They have managed to get into the school. This is advantage OpTic.
Yeah, now even, I mean, they're still in not the best position. Crimsix you don't particularly, when you get this bomb down, want to be pinned in the bomb site because it's pretty predictable where you're going to be, you know, in terms of...
Oh, my goodness.
Just as you see that, all the OpTic players get shut down, you know. Perhaps in that situation, they could have, I mean, this is just hindsight, but they could have, once they got the plant down, just completely give up the site and sort of play mid-road or the flank.
Yeah, I mean, Crim getting caught there was unfortunate. His teammate did try to kind of hold it for him, and if he could have, like I said, dipped out of there, it would have been a much better position. Denial played that very, very well. There are several tactics when a bomb goes down, one of which is flood the site because obviously the bomb carrier is vulnerable for a few seconds. Or you can just try and play the pick, try to get an exit kill maybe if they try to dip out. And collapse around them.
Now, could we see a comeback race reminiscent of the TR series from Denial?
Clayster is the man we're on board with now, sniping. He's going to see him, does not get it tagged up himself. This could be a heavy push here. JCap will be leading it into garage. He could get Formal here, but there's the trophy system that Clayster will pick up in the end.
Huge pick from Clayster, and that kind of opens up the bomb site. They're going to push aggressively towards B. It looks like before answers back with 1 kill with an SMG.
Can he get away? No, Attach will pick him up. Advantage now for Denial on this round again, and it could be a comeback here, Swan. So they continue to push shots down. Gets away, JCap.
Yeah. Now, just get that, 3v1, just get the bomb down. Scum gets a meaty haymaker reminiscent of the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight, but yeah, 2v1, they're going to get the plant down, recognise that Scum is in no position to sort of answer back with a kill on the planter, and they're just going to play their lives, I think.
So, watching Scum. This will technically be a 1 versus 3 if he makes it. Can he try and do something here? Does he one? He does get in, but no. Trade there, that's exactly what you need to do at 2v1, trade the kill away.
2 more rounds, Bryce.
Will Denial pull off an even greater comeback than the comeback they managed against TR?
We'll find out.
SB1 for the ages if they do. But right now, OpTic are going sitting there going, how has this all come back to this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've kind of seen a mixture of strategies, to be honest, from just about every, both teams have they've decided one round they've played back with snipes, other ones they've kind of hit B hard. It'll be interesting to see what they do if it goes down to a final round.
It's like a very aggressive B push. Formal's going to try snipe, see if anyone's up trailer. He's not going to see anybody there.
Again,
now, do they push hard?
I mean, of course they don't know that Denial hit the flank, but if it's anything to go by the last round, they could just get the bomb down, play numbers in B, but it'll be how Denial react to it, because obviously we saw in the previous round, OpTic managed to get the bomb down, which just completely shot out.
Oh my goodness, attach. But they're now going to be picked apart, surely. It's going around it. 5-5.
You see Clayster there, 1 more round.
Holy mother of God, dude, this is ridiculous.
And that was a ballsy play by Attach, actually, because actually
just jumped in.
He got that first kill, and he just, I think he could have possibly got away, but he just completely decided to just commit to it, balls to the wall, picking up the 2-piece.
Oh, the noise here as well. Once more onto the attack. Let's see who can do this. And I'm going to go with Clayster because he might get a sniper. Sniping has been ferocious in this game and really made a difference for Denial to come all the way back. He's pushing Green aggressively. Down he goes. Scum will get the first kill. There he goes. Oh my goodness, JCap is the last one alive in a 1v4. This ended pretty much straight away. And they're going to push him as well. Oh, no, coming out of the down they go. OpTic said no comeback for you guys. It's not happening.
And they countered that strategy perfect. I don't know who must have called the play. Perhaps it was Krim thinking, oh, look, they're going to mix it up this last round. Clay's going to say, look, let's hit A hard. They stacked 3 people at the A bomb site, completely countered. Nothing Denial could have done about it. And it was, what, 3-4 down within the first 20 seconds of the round.
And Abel picked up a 2-piece. But you know what? I've got to say about that one. Great play from pretty much every single player.
Yeah, it was fairly even, actually. If you look at the kill column, kills and deaths, nobody really dropped the donut. Nobody really let it get to them. Krim 6 standout performance, 9 and 8. Formal, obviously 8 kills with that huge ace we saw in the 1 round.
Yeah, that was amazing, right? But technically that means they only made, what, 4 kills in the rest of the round? In 10 rounds he made 4 kills?
Perhaps, yeah, but I mean you can't look at it with that much because obviously perhaps he wasn't in the position to make those kills. He was simply in a position to just help his teammates, kind of bait for his teammates if you like.
Well, there you go. I mean, listen, it was great play. I mean, Clayster made some very, very important sniper picks in my opinion. And the fact he's so deadly with it while going forward is the reason that Denial actually come back into that game.
Yeah, I mean that was just how important that round is. We'll see for the rest of the series, but that's the difference between the 2-0 and OpTic having an immense amount of momentum to take into this third map and try and close it out, shut it out 3-0, and Denial making the comeback from 1-1.
Well, big smiles there from OpTic Gaming, all apart from Crimsix, of course, the robot, the Crimbot himself.
Oh, he has no emotions. I didn't know robots wore chapstick, Bryce.
Yeah, me either. That seems to be a secret weapon he's got employed there, but that's now got to put it in their minds that OpTic Gaming are 1 map away from taking this.
Oh, and they're going to go absolutely all out in this comeback Uplink. They know they're good at this. They know that this is essentially them.
Weird. You know what? I'm a start on board with Formal. You can't be dropping that many kills in the last respawn and we're not watching the next one. Oh, here we go. The French are counting down, and we will be starting. So
I wonder if Denial were 2-0 up, whether we'd see a snipe from Clay on this map. Probably not, but it'd be interesting.
Well, on board with Formal now, and you can see a heavy push towards glass there for Denial straight away. Both teams just trying to get these kills out before they even approach the drone.
Clayster on his own at glass, gets taken out, and that's full glass control. Formal's going to run the ball.
He's going to run it straight into a person as well, and he throws it away. Can he make the kill? No. It's going to go down. Now it's going to be reset. Surely no, he's going to be left alone, but somebody is there. It's Scum. Scum has managed to get behind them.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting away in that instance, and this could be a 2-point actually. two of OpTic have been caught completely out of position on the flank, and it's going to, if Denial push this decisively, it's going to be a 3v2 in their favour in the base.
It'll certainly be a 1. There's going to be player there. He has going to be shut down. Kills going off everybody.
Two-piece by Enable. It could have,
yeah, but Krim will stop it.
The third.
Yeah, that was a massive stop there by Enable. They should have had that, really. I mean, he had the sight for the 1, but goes, I've got a 2. Surely I've got a 2.
Yeah.
This is there. He's got teammates covering him very, very effectively as he managed to stay alive in a hail of gunfire. Still pushing. He is managing to dip out. He will eventually go down. Just too many bullets coming at him. Enable also drops. Scump is actually going to be in yellow.
Left alone. And he's not going to bother with the ball. He's just looking to pick up kills at this point and kind of give his teammates time to spawn up and help them out.
Oh, Krim will pick up a 2-piece. And if he hits this right, he should jump over and go straight for it. That's the classic jump here for Easy. And OpTic will go 2-0 up to begin with.
Now, it's important to see how Denial respond to the situation, because OpTic are in the perfect position to kind of capitalise and relay points.
Oh, Clayster just completely took him out there, and it's all 4 down. It's an opportunity now, and he's going to pass it away. Clayster wants to go slaying. He's going to be looking for these kills just to let his team break into yellow and try to get a few more points. Almost turns and burns on him. Attach is going to have it. He's going to drop it as well. Denial not able to just match up. His Scump goes ballistic.
He's just got a huge 3-piece, and I mean, that's testament to just the sheer slaying power on this squad. You know, the fact that it looks like Denial are kind of getting some control of glass and able to get a route towards the enemy team's portal, and then Scump just shuts it down with a massive 3-piece.
Scump's going to let it. However, look at this, a quick green rush here from Attach. It's a 1 if he does it.
Yeah, I'd play for the 1 at this point because he has minimal support, you know.
Yeah, he's going to go for it as well. We'll get the 1 out. It was just far too risky to even consider a 2, even with his teammates starting to back him up. It didn't really matter. It's too many bodies there from OpTic game to slow him down.
And OpTic run the ball through middle. Interesting strategy, actually. Perhaps they recognize. Oh, did he just throw it to the opposition team?
He did.
Sneaky Beaver Attach does get taken out though.
And there you go. Now, technically, this is a great jump here if you can get over the top, but these players are too good to miss the shot.
That's another 2 points.
Scump going for it. And it's at the moment OpTic have the advantage, but it's not, massive for them. It's very, very scrappy to get this home.
I mean, taking into consideration, folks, that the OpTic are on the better side at this moment on this map. It's a lot easier once you get that control of blue to sort of back up the 2-pointers and 1-pointers and keep the enemy team pinned back in the green spawn.
Let me see here, the ball goes in for another reset. Scump will just pick up a 2-piece, and I think this is where the hurricane of Scump will come into effect once again. This is what he likes to do, and he continues to go. And clearly that last round has got him hyped as he gets another kill here, and continuing to go. Scump is opening up a train on Denial right now, and he's going to put it home. He's still alive. He's still in a dangerous position. Denial can't kill him.
Disgusting. There's nothing they could do about it up until that point. He was absolutely wreaking havoc for at least 20 seconds, getting a 4-piece and a cap within the opposition team's base.
Oh, he's going to miss that one, but it doesn't matter. Enable is going to be able to pick it up once again. That's another 2 going home.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Bryce. That was intentional.
Yeah, we can do. Now, this can be ended all here for Crimsix if he just throws the easy 1. Home it goes. Oh, he missed. He did miss. He's going to have to.
Oh, no, he meant to do that. He wanted the 2. Oh, he didn't get it, though.
Could have ended right there. They could have got into the second half, but no. Really
it could be a costly mistake, actually, if Denial end up coming back somehow from this 8-point deficit.
You can see they're in control again. OpTic is still flooding forward, and they're being so aggressive with this drone that it's actually forcing Denial to come back. I mean, Denial have had maybe 2 opportunities and converted 1 of them.
Yeah. Denial really need to get a point at this point, either a dunk, preferably a dunk or a 1-point. Just for some momentum, just for something to take into the second side, and Attach does do exactly that.
Yeah, now OpTic have an opportunity once more to end it. They're going to try and grab control. 3 of them go take down Denial. And that will now be control. However, that is a flank. Who is that behind him? It's Replays. Replays, though, will get picked up. If you convert that kill, it would have been a lot better, and that's going to go in for an easy 1. No! Picked up! He's going to convert it out the map as well.
That's Scump again. He's spearheading pretty much every push on the opposition team's base, clearing them out with a 2 or a 3-piece every time to enable that ball carrier to sort of run through. And that's what you want, to be honest. You never want the ball guy going first. People unfamiliar with the kind of...
No, another miss. OpTic just can't end this one. They should have ended it, maybe a minute and a half ago.
I think they're just having fun at the moment, They're content with
Can they get it in the last seconds? No, just not enough time. But they're still in very high spirits.
Yeah, just to elaborate on my point there, what you want is your Scumps or your Attachers pushing in front of the ball carrier. You never want the ball carrier going first. You always want someone kind of pushing out, similar to Hardpoint or other respawn game modes, to push it out and clear that route for the ball carrier to go through. And we see OpTic take a 6-point advantage going into the second half.
There we go. We're going to go on board with a little bit more of the guys from Denial this time.
I mean, to put it bluntly, Attach and Kaplan just aren't cutting it at the moment on this map.
Not against the raw same power of Crimson and Scum. Replays will get it though, and they will have the advantage this time. They will be trying to push it here. He's going to pick up Enabler as well. Control now in charge of Clayster. Clayster will have it, but there is a player behind him. Unfortunately, his teammate picked it up. He passes it off, so he can try to get some more kills. Problem being is, look at this, it's actually giving time, although Clayster's killing them, for OpTic to reinforce.
Exactly, I mean, OpTic are content with just absorbing that pressure, as you say, you know, let them, as long as they're not getting the ball anywhere near the point, they're content with just running the clock down.
Oh, and he missed it! He did not manage to get that point here, and Enable will now have it, and he has blockers as well.
Now what they're going to do is they're just going to get the ball into glass. They're not particularly going to look to push it out immediately. They're just going to trade kills in glass. If they need to, throw it for the 15.
He has teammates coming to back him up now. Enable just trying to stay alive with this.
And there we go, you'll see the 15. That gives them a lot more time for their kind of teammates to spawn up and reinforce them.
Crimsix has got out 2-piece there from Crimsix. Might even get the third, does pick up a third. Here's a fourth there, you can see as well. And he pre-fires the kick at the same time! Crimsix now on a 5-kill streak as he continues to put the hammer down. It was Scum last time, it's now Crim killing Denial.
It's not Scum, it's Crim. If it's not Crim, it's Formal. If it's not either of those, chances are it's Enable going on.
Coming through, there you go. Formal is exactly what we just said here. It's now 10-3. And Denial really need to gain a little bit of momentum back into this one. If they can start getting a few dunks in, suddenly the game kind of swings back and they have a chance.
It's just kills, Bryce, at this point. It really is. You know, you can't. You might be playing the game in the right way, but you can't expect to get anywhere without making kills, especially on a map like this.
Now Formal will have this, and he decides to play it straight out for his teammates. They're going for the reset here. Now he can get up top blue and maybe try to hold this down, but they have managed to get him down here as well, so now have an opportunity. OpTic only have one player left who can possibly stop this. Can they manage to shut this one down? Yes, they will. Big plays. And that is going to be up to Scum to just hold off this one last player. Clayster will outslay him. The ball is still in a dangerous position. OpTic should realistically concede 2 points
if
here.
they can pick up a few more kills, they're in a prime position to get a relay. Attach gets one, can he get the second? No, that's a huge kill by Enable because it enables, well, so excuse the pun, but that's a huge kill by Enable because it enables his team to push out and retain control of this spawn.
Yeah, Scum waiting for reinforcements. Now he's going to push forward. He's going to, unfortunately, his teammates have all gone down, but he managed to get a 1 kill anyway. I'm not going to go for the drone here. It's not worth him to actually take his gun off the map, but he will eventually drop. Formal will now be up top blue. He needs to really kill Clayster here. Clayster, that's an important kill.
Yeah, huge kill by Clayster.
As it now opens it up, replays in the position. There will be a player trying to stop him. He goes up blue. He's trying to out-juke him, and he has done. Now in a position, his teammates have got blockers there as well. He's going to go for the 2. The armor will save it, and then he's got a game on our hands, Swan.
3-point deficit, you know. I think this is exactly like the Denial and TR game where we thought it was demolition up until the end, where actually they reduced the deficit so much that it was pretty close.
Well, Jacob has it here. He has a blocker as well. Very easy for the armor to save him here and bring him right back into this. This is what I said, a few dunks straight back into a game.
Well, I would have never imagined it, to be honest, Bryce. I mean, take a look at the scoreboard, you know. The kill, Attach and Jacob not having the best of games flame-wise, but they've just been effective at sort of racking up the points and taking advantage of this good side.
Attach has an opportunity for easy one to bring it back. It's 10-10. 1 minute 38 left to go. Either team can now take this. Formal picks up a 3-piece, but they're not in a position. OpTic now have to try and stop this.
Yeah. I mean, both teams taking full advantage of the good spawn, and I think it just kind of shows the advantage one team gets on the spawns. You know, it's not even, it's not a symmetrical map by any means.
Scum needs to really stay alive here to give his team a little bit of a breathing room. Not able to pick up the 2-piece he would have liked. Crimsix now trying to make this happen. They want another point on that board. They don't want to go to an OT, not after all that hard work. They want to end this here and now.
Placed it in the perfect position. This is exactly where you want him, top glass, racking up the kills long range.
Still trying to put some shots down. Scum will eventually shut him down. On board with replays now. Replays isn't a particular. Decent position, he has a few teammates with him. They don't really have control of blue.
Now take your time here, exactly what he's doing.
Oh, J-Cat just came through. This is certainly a chance for them to get this one. Oh my goodness, replay! That's got it, and he's put him ahead here! OpTic Gaming have only scored 1 point on this side.
I'm going to be suffering from temporary deafness for weeks after this crowd.
Unbelievable Attach here. Going to throw in an easy one, and that's going to pretty much put it out of OpTic's control. We thought this would be a 3-0. The first half almost confirmed it. The Denial said, no, we're not done yet. Oh my goodness, what a game we have in our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
It's still possible, Bryce, I think, just about.
Can they? I don't think they can. Maybe if that was a dunk, they could have got one off the back. 6 seconds, I don't think is enough. Even with a pass, Crimsix is not in a position, just not got the time, and we are going for a match number 4.
And it seems as though in Uplink particularly, in every grand final, look, you see Clayster getting hyped there, in every grand final, Uplink never fails to disappoint.
It's one of those game modes when it first came in, people were a little bit skeptical. They were a little bit skeptical with the passing got fixed, and now, what a game time. This reminds me when Hardpoint first come back in Black Ops 2, and everyone loved that game type. Uptick's another one that's come in and has been phenomenal.
If we just take a quick look at the scoreboard there, I mean, I'm not particularly good at my mental maths, but Denial got outslayed by a fair amount, and yet I think it was just the importance of their kills, and it was just how efficient they were in capitalising on when OpTic were in that spawn trap, just how efficient they were at capitalising it, holding control, and just relaying those captures, you know. Look at Crimsix, 34 and 23.
Some of the key battles for this, for me, was Formal top blue, Clayster top glass, and Formal could not kill Clayster. He kept getting shut down, he kept losing control for that reason, and that's what Denial were able to just continually push through, and they kept doing it.
I think Clayster got his revenge on that solar, redeemed himself with that performance, and certainly got the better of force, because obviously you've got that strong AR presence from Clay, the strong AR presence from Formal, and it'll be interesting to see how they approach this map, I think.
Well, here we go, we're about to start into this game again. It's going to look close, I'm going to have a quick look at it. He's not running. No, there'll be no overkill snipe from him this time round. Unfortunate,
but just to give a brief outline before we sort of get into the action, you expect the majority of the action is going to go down on this pool side. As you can see, Clayster, he's just going to kind of hang around this back pool rock, try to establish control, and bearing in mind they are on the better spawn now.
Clayster just trying to pick up these first few kills. Pool control, so very, very important actually on this map.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at that.
And that's a huge 3 down, because once you get sort of those consecutive kills, you'll see OpTic spawning all the way down the bottom left, the bottom right of your minimap, and they've got to choose either to overextend or to risk rotating back and give up the cap.
Well, there's a big kill going down
now
there.
This could be a cap within 1 minute, by the way, Bryce.
Can do. It's going to be Formal trying to stop it as well. Has been counterpulled though. Formal going to be up, holding up top double Ds, and he's going to look for it. He's going to see Clayster come at him. Formal will take down Clayster, giving his teammates some room. Looking for JCap as well. Push shots down, but is heavily taken up. JCap's going to challenge, and he was ready for him. And this has actually slowed them down here.
No, I mean, I'm not the biggest, in terms of the enjoyment for spectators, stalemates aren't particularly the most enjoyable things to watch, but it looks as though this is how it's playing out.
Who's going to go hunting? This is always the question I like to ask. Attach is going to go, but Formal is there trying to back him up. Scum is going to knock it.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable place from Attach to get that return. He shouldn't have got it.
No, absolutely not.
And it has gone home. It will be 1-0 Denial.
I was about to say, actually, you expect them to make kind of no mistakes and leave no gaps in this situation at a grand final, but Attach somehow managed to slip through.
Scum is though picking up a 2, but his place is there trying to throw him down. He will drop down Formal. Has been put away by Scum. Scum is now away. It is going to be shut down before he can do anything. It's going to be Crimsix trying to challenge. Crimsix hit fire. Just not the greatest position for a battle to be.
There, I think because Enable was sort of pushed.
He got it away. It's still live.
Oh, I thought
they got the return. Scum has still managed to get it. It should go home. It's now 1-1. Scum cleaned up for his teammates there as well. How on earth that flag stayed alive after Crim went down, I don't know.
Scum again, spearheading another assault on the opposition team's base. Does get taken out by Replay. Interesting to see Replay's using AR actually.
Well, you know what? He's doing well with it as well. He got that little play before getting the return, and now he's 7-3. Formal though is now trying to set up for another pull here. Trying to keep in control about it. Clayster will come out to challenge again, and Clayster will take him down. And it is, I said, the amount of times I've actually seen Clay and Formal go head-to-head in this game is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, not even on one game mode, on just about every game mode, even with the snipes on SnD.
It's almost like Clayster, as soon as he knows where Formal is, goes mine, taking it.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge, that sort of mental aspect of sort of who's getting the better of that battle plays a huge part in winning this match.
Crimsix now trying to put some shots down. He is going to get picked up by Attach with a stun grenade. It's been very, very weak. Both teams now scrapping for pool control. Formal's going to have to track back just a little bit to try and hold this here. Here comes Denial. He's going to see replays. Picks off one. Going to look up, jump up. His teammates there trying to back up Clayster. Again, these two are going to try and have a gun battle.
Now, although it's a draw, you folks will obviously see a draw. You know, you need to read a lot more into it. And this situation completely favours OpTic because they're on the worst side. And, you know, these guys at this level, they're so effective at sort of capitalising on the other team's mistakes and capitalising on that good spawn.
Yeah, Denial though trying to do their best to kind of push OpTic out. But the kills being traded here kind of actually goes in favour of OpTic, when especially when how slow these trades are. If it was fast trades, maybe they could get a flag out. But because it's quite slow, OpTic are able to just continuously reinforce.
Yeah, that was a huge kill on JCap for Crim6 to kind of open up pool, and Crim's just going to hold this back row rock, try and stay alive.
Oh, replays.
Replays with the AR now.
Placer has managed to sneak this flag away. He's going to get taken down now. I'm going to go on board with replays for a bit with this AR. He is doing really good work with it. And I wonder if he's running it simply just to try to gain more pool control.
It could be perhaps the fact that sort of they recognised the Formal was so dominant on that solo, and they thought, you know what, we need another AR just to even control him.
Placer now looking for him, and it will be taken down by Scump. Still 1-1 here, going into the last minute. You were right, this does favour OpTic.
Yeah, and OpTic are going to play incredibly conservative, and rightly so. You know, they're happy to sort of soak up the pressure again, keep this 1-1 draw going to the next side, and then that next side is really when you're going to see them pressure the opposition team's base and go for those caps.
Yeah, it has been a pretty much pitched battle over poolside on this map so far. I mean, either one team gets control and then they push and they lose it, or the other team gets it and do the exact same thing. Yeah. Neither team is actually able to insert their dominance for any length of time, and the only times they did, it has actually been a pull. Enable's there to shut this one down again. Now I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe, they are actually going to overextend and then get the turtle in.
Now, if Formal somehow manages to get this, is actually possible that he could get this flag. It's all down to the kills in his base and whether they're able to get the return. JCap with a huge kill.
Oh, JCap
two-piece does pick up replays as well, but no.
JCap has an opportunity to get this home.
Yeah.
One man can stop him. That man is Enable. Cody, he's not going to do it. He has been tagged up. He's trying to get it away. 4 seconds left to go. Can JCap get it in? Yes, he can. 2-1 to the Nile.
That was huge at the end. I'm struggling to keep up, Bryce, to be honest, with the pace of some of these situations.
I said it has been a pitched battle around pool. Both teams, not really slowing it down, not really going for that much of a setup because they can't. Because as soon as they try, the other team rushes in.
And as you'd expect, each players such as replays, perhaps, or Itachi, who are kind of renowned for flanking in some instances, they're very reluctant to do so in this situation because they just simply don't want to give up numbers on that pool side of the map.
I'm going to jump on board with replays first of all. Let's have a quick look here. Everybody, what they're playing. Play's going to go straight on the flank. And I wonder if this is where OpTic really try to assert, kind of pool control. Replay's doing this is okay, but they might be out-traded because of it.
Enable, that's a huge heads-up play from Enable. Kind of recognise that Replay, the kind of player he is, he might...
Oh, here we go. This is all OpTic pushing here. That's a big kill as well. They managed to get it away here. They've got to pick up one more to get this flag out, and it is Krim who's going to come in and try and take it. No! Replay took him down. That was a clutch kill there from Replay. That flag would have been gone. Enable has cut through his own teammate as well, though. And they are going to try and cut this last one down the sides as well. Really good job, actually, Denial to hold that.
Oh, that was, great defensive work, courtesy of Replays with that opening kill on the flag carrier.
Replay's going to pick up another one here. Going to see if he can get it at the same time. Scump will take him down. And OpTic are being aggressive because they know they need to be.
Oh yeah, and it completely suits their play style as well. When you've got players who want to challenge those gunfights, who are able to win those gunfights, and as you see, Formal, just as I say that, win 2 huge gunfights to get the pull out.
You actually see Krim is going to be in a position up circle to try to do this. He managed to get 1 kill. There are still 2 challenging him. It will be taken down. It's Clayster again in that position covering. Scump now hunting. Look at this. How aggressive are OpTic being? They know they can't stalemate. So they've sent out Enable and Scump. Scump is going to be looking for it. He will see him here. He's going to get attached. I don't think he can get that before it's been picked up again. He's going to look for JCap as well. And it's Clayster going to come in. It's again. He is the saviour of Denial. He keeps doing that. He keeps shutting down OpTic players.
And it'll be interesting to see. Itachi obviously got a return in a similar situation on the other half. It'll be interesting to see if he can repeat that and actually get a return.
Formal coming in from the flank. Opportunity here. Clayster will have the flag. He is going to see him and he is going to go down as well. And there's a problem now. Enable is going to be going into 1 versus 2. Will they be able to shut down? They do, and that should be a return. And it's going to be Denial who'll get it. This is screaming map 5. Absolutely screaming it.
Splendid news for everyone involved.
Now, 2 minutes 47 left to go. It's not over for OpTic as they will clean out Denial from their base. They now have this away, but it has been counterpulled. If I remember correctly, this kind of situation actually reminds me of when TCM played Epsilon back at Regionals on this map.
I'd say it was a lot less hectic than this is at the moment.
Similar situation though with the
stalemate, absolutely, and
with one team having the advantage because they held it to a draw on the first side. There are similarities.
Well, in fact, it's a good point. It is actually exactly reflective of it because we were on this side, the same side Denial was. We were holding this flag back here, and we somehow managed to sort of hold it out for 2 minutes.
And they're doing it again. It's like I said, to see those two kind of things. That was a grand final as well. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about the Call of Duty World Championship European Regional Finals. It's happened with TTM and Epsilon, almost the exact same way.
Just take a look at the minimap, by the way. They did actually manage to get the return. I think that was possibly Scott.
Oh, OpTic managed to get it back.
Yeah.
It's not over yet. OpTic still have an opportunity to pull this. They said it is slightly favoured the side that they're on.
Oh, and I'd absolutely 100% consider OpTic. Like, I'd favour them getting another cab just purely because of the side of the map they're on.
Oh,
but as I say that, they get shut down by a huge two-piece from attachment.
Scuff's all alone. His teammates now starting to actually spot back over. He managed to get a haymaker in. Could be another player who's going to try and take down. He is going to see that one as well. Scum going clutch for his team right now. There's one more player for him to beat. Oh my goodness, Scumpy will eventually be shut down, but Crimsix is now going for a pull.
Yeah,
Clayster has got it away. It's going to be Clem versus Cray. Oh my goodness, Denal may have this. Going to get shut down. Can they manage to kick up this flag? Replays is coming through.
They can stop them from getting the return and get this flag in, but it looks like Replay's going to get taken out.
OpTic coming for that counter cap. Going to try and push this forward, but Attach picked up a great two-piece to shut down OpTic pressure.
Now a minute left. They're 2v4 in the opposition team's base. Krim evens it up to make it a 2v3, and there's only one player in a position to stop it. I think they're going to get this flag out, and this is probably going to be a
right. He needs to get out. He's going to get shut down. No! Just the tiniest to stop, but Scum will now rip it away. Players come through lobby for him. If he can dip out here, he might be able to get this home. This should be a 3-3. He's going to get this one home. Nobody able to stop him as he has put it back now. 3-3, 30 seconds left to go. This screams overtime. Or does it? Both teams are going to pull this away. Krim is pulling. OpTic have a good chance now to shut this one down. Formal with a two-piece. Crimsix has the opportunity to run this one home. The dying seconds of this game, I don't see a counter cap going in. It is going to go home. OpTic Gaming will bring this all the way back in the final dying seconds. And that's going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. OpTic Gaming are your ESWC champions. Oh, what a game!
Well, never count them out, boys. You see, just look at the sheer look of relief, I think, on all their faces that they managed to pull that out within the final few seconds.
Denial thought they had it, but OpTic slightly favoured side. They kept pushing, they kept being aggressive. Crimsix took it upon his own shoulders there, those last two flag runs to kind of get it.
Yeah.
Scott managed to kind of pull it off of that jump up for him.
The kill of the match, Crimsix, he hit the flank with the R and he was able to kill that guy on the balcony, which kind of opened up the pool for him to run that flag, and it's just testament to their experience, I guess, as players.
Well, we're actually going to hand it over now to the interview and we'll allow these guys to talk on stage. We can.
Half of the public was with you. How do you feel? It must be hard, I know, after that match.
I mean, it sucks. We just choked. We had to come back in the search. We had the lead right there at the end. We didn't right back to our base and just small mistakes. It's all good.
Comme ils disent, sont leurs erreurs. Ils voulaient revenir dans recherche et destruction. Malheureusement, ils sont très déçus. Ovation, s'il vous plaît, pour cette équipe des Dénial. Si, on peut les respecter. You're on the top of the world right now. How is it?
Oh man, I almost passed out on that little episode I had over there. But I mean, always amazing games with Denial. The comeback Uplink. I mean, they just started destroying us, to be honest with you. Then that CTF, I mean, we just came back, and that was absolutely ridiculous. That we caught one of them OEing, overextending, and then we just pulled flag out and got the last second cap. So right now, on top of the world.
Comme il dit, il est heureux, il est même dépassé, il a envie de passer l'œil, comme on dit, sur cette scène. Il est très heureux, il sait qu'ils ont raté sur le Uplink leur chance, et puis derrière, ça a été magique. Ils sont champions du monde! OpTic Gaming! And as you know, it's a third title worldwide for your friend.
Come on!
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, great for Ian. He's always been an amazing player, and I've had the privilege to team with him, and I love the kid, love him.
Très heureux. Et Sylvain Maillard.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The outgoing good trophy ceremony there. So, let's break down that game, Swan. for the last time this tournament?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to break down, to be honest. We started the first map up with Solar. It was not as close as we expected. It was kind of a decisive victory towards OpTic. I think they won by 150 points, was it? 250 to 100. So, you know, Formal completely took control. 54 kills he ended up getting, which against arguably the best team, well, not arguably, against statistically the best team in the world, the world champions. That's an insane statistic. Detroit SnD, again, OpTic, I think it was it 5-1 or 5-2 in the end?
It was. I think it was 5-1 that you know almost the comeback happened.
Yeah. So again, it was like completely decisive performance, and I think testament to the experience of OpTic, just how even with a pickup, you know how well they played as a unit.
And you know what? I think that's something we need to point out here as well. You know, kind of clarify. Look, if you ever go back and watch these VODs, look at the way OpTic are playing in terms of trades, and they played it the entire way through. Their chemistry was fantastic throughout the entire tournament in terms of trading kills. They pushed as a unit. Their communication was clearly very good. Even silly things like the SnD with a double rotate by Crim that clearly get called, and they went all the way around the map, ring around a Rosie, and still managed to kind of outplay that team. It just looked like a very, very good OpTic squad.
I mean, the highlight for me though has to be the comeback Uplink, and I think it's been the highlight in so many finals. Comeback Uplink, you know, even the initial, I think it was MLG Columbus to FaZe and OpTic, if you remember when FaZe took them down, that comeback Uplink was insane. Uplink, it never fails to deliver, you know, and we thought it was all over, 5 minutes left, OpTic with, what was it, like a 7-point advantage, 8-point advantage going into the second half?
Yeah, 9-1 it was, yeah.
And I said, you know, I think Crim missed the throw, which could have potentially sort of ended it before regulation time, and I thought, it could be detrimental, but realistically they're so far ahead. But Denial did end up kind of taking advantage of that and coming back somehow.
Yeah, they really did. That was quite simply amazing. As you can see right now, obviously the prize giving ceremony, $10,000 will in fact go to the team of Denial. Slightly, you know, second place for them, coming off the back of it, but another championship for OpTic.
Yeah, I mean, I think OpTic are going to be, even though, as we've said multiple times, even though it's not their full lineup, I'm sure they're going to be incredibly pleased to get this one under their belt. Even as a confidence boost for future events, you know, the fact that they've taken this after what a disappointing champs.
That man there, the first one to get a medal, doesn't do anything but win ESWCs.
Give us a smile, Ian. Give us a smile.
No smile. Not yet. He still wants it. I don't think he's ever happy unless he wins everything all the time.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's talk about, you know, Denial in there. I really want to kind of point out some of these players. I mean, they all did massive jobs for their team. Replays went huge when they needed him to. He was definitely a fantastic objective player. I want to point out Clayster, and it's not actually just because of the slang, but because he would seem to always be there. Every time we saw an OpTic player that needed to shut down, or an OpTic player in a dangerous position, which is why we were watching the OpTic player, all we'd see on COD Vision is this little Clayster pop up and just take them down.
Particularly on that comeback as well. Clayster was sort of the main driving force behind that comeback.
As I said, it was a phenomenal performance from almost the entire Denial squad. But OpTic Gaming have this gear that they've been known to switch into in the past. I mean, you saw Formal doing ridiculous work. Enable came clutch. Scump become a hurricane when they needed him. Crim, like I said, when it matters, that's the man you want to put your money on the line. And I said, those last two flag runs, he did a lot of work. He was in their base, brought it out to jump up. Scump managed to grab it, got it home, and then Crim did it again. Crim went away, grabbed the flag, and ran all the way back.
I mean, absolutely. A combination of just solid individual performances and just a solid team performance. I don't particularly want to interrupt the national anthem, by the way. I feel like we should...
Okay, we'll let this play out.
Splendid.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that trophy's big enough, by the way. I feel like it could be a bit bigger.
Well, actually, his arms are going to start getting tired in just a minute, but you know what? It was another fantastic performance by OpTic Gaming, and probably one of the best tournaments I've actually cast in a long time. The level of Call of Duty this weekend,
particularly those last two matches, I think.
Yeah, the last two matches today, Championship Sunday, has been a